These are not real flowers. One day, this cupcake artist came up with the brilliant idea and decided to mix her passion for baking and flowers to create a beautiful bouquet made by edible cupcakes. Personally, as someone that isn't a huge fan of flowers and would prefer something that's edible and sweet, I think this is the perfect mix. I mean, just see for yourself how realistic and cute the cacti looks.
This is what happens when you're an artist with anger issues. Not many people talk about what happens to their paintings once they finish it, but I'll let you in on a little secret. Plenty of well-known artists destroyed their own work during their career, including Michelangelo, Claude Monet, and many more.
Have you ever wondered how miniature water bottles are made? Well, today's the day you're going to find out. These machines are called vacuum formers, which heat up plastics in a way that you can form them. After putting in some plastic sheets, you turn it on and wait for it to heat up. It's ready once it forms a little bubble, which then you can pull down using the lever. It's still hard, so you have to wait for it to cool down a little bit, and once it does, you just have to cut it out and glue it to a little bottom and you're basically done. You can see right away just how realistic it turned out, and later be used for some incredible miniature projects. This bridal shower game is genius. Each card has a different character that you can peel or scratch off to reveal random characters or family members. The person who wins is the one who gets the groom, of course. So take your guess and let me know in the comments who you think is the groom. I'll take my bet on Drake. I don't think you have ever seen a more magical bread than this one. And if you don't believe that it's real bread, here is the proof. For those of you who don't know, this seemingly creature is called a mandrake. Mandrakes are commonly known from Harry Potter, but they are a real root plant that has quite an interesting history. For instance, they were believed to possess magical powers, and during medieval times people even thought that they screamed every time they were uprooted. Later on, it was discovered to be partially true, since plants do emit a sound when harvested, but it's not a traditional sound, since these noises are outside the range of human hearing. But if we could hear it, it would be similar to a click or a pop sound. But going back to the subject, today mandrakes are just used for gardening or certain medicines, but if you stumble onto one, never ever taste it, as they are poisonous. This is the meaning of enough, and you will understand how it got that name at the end of the video. This art piece is actually made by repainting on fabric, which gives it more of a texture and adds a touch of realism. While looking at the details of the painting, it instantly throws you back in time, like you get a little glimpse into someone's life. Someone that experienced highs, lows, and everything in between. And when they look back, they realize what they built along the way: a family, a house, and a beautiful life. This artist creates portraits out of clothing. Each one is made by layering clothing pieces with certain colors, textures, and prints. By the end of it, you get the most amazing image that is inspired by other well-known paintings. This just goes to show that art comes in different shapes and forms, and there is more than one way to express your creativity.